To a lot of normal people, it can be really shocking the lengths that narcissists will go to try to control you, to try to keep you small, to try to destabilize you. And one of the tricks that they will use for that is pinning other people against you, introducing people in a relationship that are sometimes one particular person or group of people, or sometimes even making up and using imaginary people in the trick called triangulation. They'll say things like, I spoke with all of my friends and they all think that you are overreacting here. Or they'll say stuff like, you know what? No one's going to believe you. And that's especially cruel because it's meant to discredit you. It's meant to destabilize you, question your reality. It's a gaslighting too, but in a very cruel way. Also, this happened to me before with someone that I dealt with that told me that the way I speak English is nearly as good as my friend who also happened to be from a different country. And that was meant to make me feel insecure and also jealous. They also do this for a jealousy reason too. They'll say that someone else is doing something better than you so that you get jealous. Or they'll sometimes literally bring other people to the argument. They'll say, I spoke with so and I told them what happened here and they agree with me, right? Let me know in the comments if this has happened to you and what form has it taken. And this is where sharing vulnerabilities become liability with them, unfortunately. And remember that although they never listen to you the way that you want them to listen to you, they do listen for any sort of information that they can use against you. So anything that you share, like in my case, I shared that I felt insecure about my English at times, and that was strategically used against me to question my self-esteem, to bring my self-esteem down. All of this is done to bring us down, to erode our self-esteem, our self-worth. And you know what? At that time, triangulation worked on me. But look at me now. I'm doing videos in English on social media. So we can heal from pretty much anything. The other thing that makes us in particular vulnerable to triangulation is when we come from families where this was also something that was kind of normal. We were compared against our siblings, certain standards, other imaginary people, where this may look familiar. So when you're kind of in it, you don't question it as much because it's familiar. If you're dealing with something like this, it's always good to remember, why are narcissists doing this? They're doing this because they want supply. Supply is power and control. And the way to get it is by making you reactive. And to do that is to poke at something that will cause the reaction, to make you jealous, so that they can tell you, look how jealous you are, look how unstable you are, look how insecure you are, and all these people agree with me. And this only works if we play, but we have zero interest in playing the game where there is no chance of winning. And not playing means not reacting and making their jabs irrelevant. And you can only do that when you start emotionally distancing yourself and you start detaching yourself from whatever they're trying to paint you as. You make it kind of irrelevant. And that takes work, that takes disengagement from a narcissist, that takes awareness of what they're doing, why they're doing it, how is this game set up, so that you know that the only way out is to stop playing their game. And what's so interesting about the narcissistic manipulation, When you're in it, it all sounds really destabilizing, confusing. But once you understand how they operate, what they are motivated by, they start becoming kind of predictable. You just have to create some distance there. And if you observe triangulation, it's very common. It happens in workplaces, it happens in families, it happens in relationships, in friendships, everywhere. If you just pay attention, it's not always done by the narcissist, but narcissists will always use it to try to bring you down. If you like this content, please hit like, share, subscribe. That's how you help spreading this information that could help people that are dealing with narcissistic abuse. Thank you, and I will see you soon.